Hey, it's February the 18th, 2019, and y'all, we're back at it. I wanted to go ahead and throw y'all another little segment, and I'm probably going to expand on this segment later, but I wanted to go ahead and give y'all a taste of it. There's a lot of people out there who's 100% hoaxers. Like I say, they're my homies, more than likely. There's a lot of 100% hoaxers out there who probably have been wondering to themselves. Some of those 100% hoaxers might be curious as to why it is that I'm so stubborn, right? And I won't just assume that everything is fake at Parkland. They probably wonder about that. Some of them are probably curious about it. I'm so stubborn. Thing is, I haven't been stubborn really. I haven't picked a side. Like I haven't dedicated myself to anything. All right, because I still don't know what happened over at Parkland. All right, but I wanted to give you a taste, like I said, of why it is that I can't commit necessarily, and talk with y'all about a few things. All right. First of all, I wanted to mention a couple of things. Now, these are all going to be, I don't know if they might seem random, all right? But wait for me till the end. We're going to go over a little bit of Nick Cruz's testimony, all right? That's going to be a little bit of the icing on top. The whole confession with John Curcio, all right? But before we do, I got to mention these things. Number one, you do have the situation of the radios over there at Parkland. Alright, pretty much everybody knows, and if you don't know, I thought I would jog your memory, or I guess give you notice that the radios over there in that particular area, in that county, oh, they were terrible. They've been terrible. In fact, they've been talking about it for a long time, actually. The radio's not working. All right. People have especially been talking about the radios and their basic tendency for failure since the previous mass shooting that took place in that area at the airport. All right. But technically speaking, they've known about it to be a problem for about 7 years. All right? About 7 years. And now, see, the thing is, they were in the process of getting a new radio system, getting new radio systems put into place. It cost to the tune of about $60 million.
Commissioners approved nearly $60 million to replace the radio system, but at the time, officials said it wouldn't be ready to use until the end of this year. For the South Florida Sun Sentinel, I'm Emma K. Dawson. Nearly a half hour after Nicholas Cruz dropped his rifle and fled Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School, police thought they were seeing him live on security cameras in the building. But the South Florida Sun Sentinel has learned that the cameras did not provide real-time video for police, complicating their efforts to track and pin down the shooter. A series of local law enforcement radio transmissions reveal what was county commissioners approved nearly $60 million to replace the radio system.
$60 million for a new radio? How is that even possible? I don't know, but they pulled that off, all right? Except the radios weren't installed yet, all right? Apparently it takes a long time, all right? But also I did want to mention, I'll go ahead and find the article which I read, that, since people were so concerned about the radios, there were people who suggested that maybe perhaps they just choose different frequencies, all right? Long story short, everybody was on the same frequency in that county, be it the school, be it the police department, be it, I don't know, the hospital and everybody else. All right? And so what happens is during like a mass shooting or a calamity where more than one person's trying to use the radio at one time, what it does is it jams up That's what it does. That's what it's known to do for a long time. All right. So I wanted to mention that, and then I'll go on to mention, I guess the next thing that I'll mention is the cameras. All right. For those reading the timeline who are curious about where's this footage, all right? Because we want to see some footage. We didn't get hardly much, all right? Because apparently the cameras, they were not working so good. All right. In fact, that's seemingly what led to all sort of confusion, to include Bill Nelson talking about, oh, there was smoke bombs, and everybody else talking about smoke bombs. Apparently, no, it wasn't smoke bombs. It was the smoke coming from the dang gun, or it was dust coming from the ceiling. Meanwhile, if there was dust and there is smoke and it's covering the cameras and stuff and nobody could see, then I'm pretty sure everybody knew that guns were ablazing, right? Obviously. All right, y'all. I actually had to go to work and stuff. I just wanted to put that out there so that you know that I'm hard at work, and you're going to get the rest of it probably in the morning, maybe the afternoon tomorrow. So it's on its way. The first half of this video ain't the convincing half, all right? All the interesting stuff, I'm sorry to tell you, is going to be in the next installment. Like I said, maybe by the afternoon tomorrow. So I appreciate y'all. All right, y'all.
There was total system failures. If you look at the Broward Sheriff's Office that day and that response, there was total system failures.